Okay, I think I
Boring.
shoot this out.
Useless.
I think it's too loud for me. I think it's acceptable for me.
There are two enemies. It has multiple. Two enemies left. One more to go.
Hmm. Let's use Kyrie.
Mitsuru Senpai has been shocked.
Did you see that, Shinji?
I got the right difficulty.
Beg for mercy. Crush. Let the show begin. Access denied.
Coming to be. Feel this ancient power.
All hail! Beg for mercy. Flood of frost. Shudder. I condemn you.
Live!
I'll protect us. Next on the agenda.
It just looks like the other domains.
Coming to be.
Let's dance. This is long overdue. Crush. Freeze to the core. I'll protect us.
Live! Witness my great undertaking.
No touching. For Rex Lapis. Shudder. Vengeance will be mine. Hi. Born of ice and frost. Glaze over.
Burst forth. Moment of birth.
No touching. We're way be-
Coming to be.
Oh, let the show begin. Huh. Flood of frost. Ha. Rah. K. Ha. K. All hail.
Okay. Primordial, fish out, and fish outs.
Unworthy of my time.
Yeah.
There are 3 enemies. Be careful. It's weak against. There are 3 enemies left.
I command thee!
Enemies left.
Finish it off.
Okay.
Locking on.
So how we got infinite. Infinite. Infinite stamina clear is really fun.
Gather!
Right now. By royal decree, blow them all up! La la la! Woo!
Okay, yeah, so literally the only issue with Klee is stamina issue. If Klee can just have no stamina issues, she's really fun to use.
Emerge, right now, right here. Oz revealed by... Boing, boing, boom! Pew! Right now, right here. A sight to behold. Wings of darkness!
Gather!
Blazing delight!
Yeah, infinite stamina Klee is really fun to use. Let's go on.
Solidify!
Emerge. By royal decree. Yeah. Ha. Dumpy dumpty go. Yeah. Yeah. Pew.
Gather!
right here.
Midnight Phantasmical.
Blow them all up! Yeah! La la la! Da da da!
This is order.
Emerge, right here. Odds revealed! La la la!
No, my clay! Genki again. Genki again. Shenka? I do have no healing.
There's one enemy. Only one enemy left.
You're unworthy of my time.
There's one enemy. Attack! I summon you.
I think I need a heal.
Only one enemy left.
Maybe like this.
Let's get down to business.
By royal decree. Go. Sacred name. Fortune pres.
Freeze to the core! Rack and ruin!
Let's get down to business.
Huh?
Day. Gather.
Midnight. Orders given. Orders received.
Crush! Huh? Vengeance will be mine! Yeah. Huh. Eye for an eye!
The fairy.
I summon you.
Let's get down to business.
Rise. Opening box of Adepti Drix.
Beg for mercy! Yeah.
Finally,
Huh.
the fairy. Gather.
Wings of Dark. Orders given. Orders received.
Shudder! Freeze to the core! Rah. Yeah. I condemn you!
Order guide you. Gather.
Sacred name. Fortune preserve.
Yeah. Beg for mercy.
Stabilize!
Oz, reveal that. Life goes on. Opening box of Adepti Tricks.
Shudder! Vengeance will be mine! Yeah. Rack and ruin!
This is order. Gather! As you wish.
Sacred name. Fortune preserve.
Beg for mercy! Yeah. Shudder!
I will have order. Gather! Midnight Venta.
Wheel of life.
Beg for mercy! Freeze to the core! Yeah. Ha!
Two enemies. I summon you. Well done. I summon you.
The enemy's down. Let's finish this. You'll fall by my hand.
Time. What's a good healer to use?
There are two enemies. Persona! You found the enemy's weakness.
Happy.
That's the way.
I've been waiting for this.
What's this?
What a weird and wonderful scene. Space-time has become totally chaotic.
Look at that huge disc in the distance. Hold on. Is that the fantastic compass?
It's even bigger than a cooking pot. It's even bigger than all our heads combined.
What? That's the best description you can come up with? It's way, way bigger than that!
Well, it seems our theory checked out. In my humble legal opinion, that's almost certainly the magical device I've been looking for. It really showed up. But if this really is the fantastic compass, it's so huge. How the heck am I gonna lug that back to my office? I mean, come on, Yanfei. Don't give up now. Let's investigate the area first. What the? Are they treasure hoarders?
What are treasure hoarders doing?
They look familiar. Oh yeah, I bumped into these rapscallions a few days ago.
Huh.
Incinerate! Ja, sia, boom boom, ja, 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 ha, ja. Motion to compel. Ja, sia, ja, ja, ha, ja. There's a smaller disc here. Judging from the appearance and design, In all likelihood, this is the Fantastic Compass. Why is there a small version of the Fantastic Compass stuck in the ground? What's it for? Easy peasy. Just like last time. You know, when I ran into them before, I was working on a big commercial case. The defendant hired them to attack me, just to get back at me.
Being a legal advisor sounds tough.
Happens all the time. Luckily, I'm well-trained in martial arts, so taking them down was a piece of cake. But these are the exact same guys as I met last time. Is this space recreating scenes from my memory? Maybe this is one of the ways our adversary intends to devour us. Unbelievable.
Sure. Notes of unknown origin. That's one. I asked Master Bo Yang if I could borrow a pen and paper to write home. I have no paper to write. You know what? That. Yeah, that is the one.
Huh? A new entrance. Great!
Whoa. Is this a tunnel? This is weird. It feels like it's connecting to another world. Or maybe another time.
I thought we might run into some other people here, but apparently not.
Yanfei, what's that sound?
The Fatui? Whose memory is this? Ah! Watch out!
Just as I thought.
This is yours?
Kalon, you're here!
I will take you down no matter how many times you show up.
Hey, relax. We're together now.
You'll get frostbite. Have a load of this.
Busted.
Incinerate!
No problem.
Quietly now.
Motion to compel!
Gotcha. Quietly now. Game's up. Fun's over.
I mustn't give up. But can I out of here? I will recall. See. In the compass. That's just
Amateurs. And still they dare to come after me.
You've still got it.
That voice just.
Remember how I said I'd seen some illusions myself? Those were the same words I heard last time. The space seems to be reproducing that memory. Now that you know, at least we're all on the same page.
He said the word fantastic. Was he talking about the fantastic compass?
Yanfei, see that thing on the ground?
Yeah, we tinkered with it. That's how we met up with you. I guess it's a miniature version of the fantastic compass in the distance. It has a close connection to the entire space.
It looks somewhat familiar. Let me think.
I think you missed these. Minus that and the other fuel line. It looks like his Samus as well. If not for this pass, he would have wants to go back to spend Lantern. Don't know if you missed these or not. Take the attention.
There are 3 of them. Strike first. There are 3 enemies left.
Let's just try walk. What's happening? Let's...
I must leave no stone unturned. I'll catch up.
I actually just needed to do that. What's the point of just opening it? And even the next one?
Another new space.
If everywhere within this space follows the same rules, there must be another small fantastic compass somewhere around here.
Bosacius, I can't believe someone like you would end up as a lost soul underground.
Yeah.
No enemies. Hold on.
Wait, is the enemy hiding itself? Oh no, we should go help him.
Stay back! This is my fight. Do not come near me.
Filthy monsters! So many people have died at your hands! I lured you here to this underground space because I found your weakness.
Hiding and ambushing from the dark is Bosacius' signature tactic.
Die here with me!
Huh? Ugh. How did a valiant warrior like you die here?
Uh-oh. This is not going well for Xiao.
No matter. I know how this ends.
Look! Bosacius is showing signs of fatigue.
Bosacius, Martial Vitris. Even your strength is finite. But your illusion is not as mighty as you. This is not you in all your glory. I wonder what Rex Lapis would think if he saw what had become of the first Yaksha.
Leave! I'll deal with the rest. We can't let the monsters get to the surface. Everyone, remember, we must hold the line at 60 miles outside the chasm at all costs.
Worthless! Enough! Phantom, be gone!
Xiao, are you okay?
Feeling injuries.
This is my purpose. Don't worry about me.
So your invisible opponent was the legendary Bosacius, Martial Vitris?
Yes. So excuse my stubbornness. Bosacius has been missing for centuries. This may have been the last time I will ever see him.
He was saying something about holding the line at all costs.
He fought here. The nameless Yaksha from the legends. It was him.
But didn't you say he'd always announce his name? How could his name be lost to time? What happened?
I don't know. Maybe he forgot who he was.
Because the karma you spoke of drove him to madness?
Bosacius had already gone mad before he disappeared. There was no way of knowing if his memories were intact.
He still took part in the Battle of the Chasm despite having gone mad?
We Yakshas are not a race that thrive in peacetime. It's likely that he was drawn by the scent of bloody war. Slaughter is what we do best. Maybe it's the only thing we know. This battle confirmed my suspicions. As we had speculated, this space reflects information from people's minds. In other words, Despite going mad, Bosacius came here. The illusion we saw just now is the impression he left behind. This space recreated him as he was during the battle. The way he fought was so self-destructive. He couldn't possibly have survived.
Fought the monsters.
Bosacius's illusion said he'd discovered the monster's weakness and lured them underground. What kind of place could this be? Defeating Conria's monsters is no small feat, that's for sure.
Guys, it could just be me, but I think I'm suddenly feeling more tired than I was.
This space is really starting to affect us.
I believe Bosacius stayed here underground. But now he is gone, and only his illusion remains. If we don't leave, we may meet the same fate.
Let's go.
Time to move on. You fought well, Bosacius. Goodbye.
No notes. This is the 10th day or more that we be separated from Bullion. Bosacius and the other ones must say anyway. My friend here says there's only 3 days. I have no clue who is right or wrong. Nor do I think that arguing serves any purpose at this point. I wish we could go home, but we cannot. Okay. Let's have a quick look. I needed to open the gate to get the spike. So I can... Do I keep? Now this is technically the one, so I can move a little bit. There's some more robots looking thing. I can't touch those.
Useless!
Looks like there's some information here. Shall we take a look?
Okay, let's see.
We have no idea how long it's been since we came out with our comrades on patrol. According to the information we've gotten, the beasts have completely lost all mobility. Indeed, most of them has disappeared. We are victorious of our grand victory it is, say that we can never again return home. Lulan's daughter will turn 2 this year, and Qingming's grandmother's getting long in the tooth. The children miss the family sorely, though I myself have no relations. No one does not wish to return home. For those of us who are here, are the only kin we have now. This place is very mysterious indeed. I do not know if it's because we miss home, or because this place was always like this. But when we're on patrol here, we can see sights that we could only see back home. I used to hear the old folks say that Liyue has had hundreds of years history and comes still mining the mountains. But this doesn't look like any mine. Perhaps it's my ordinary imagination, whilst witnessing my childhood home back in the mining settlement. Oh, I wish I could go back there.
It looks like these were letters written by the Millelith soldiers who stayed here.
So, who's this Boyang they mentioned?
Boyang was one of my ancestors. The one who didn't make it back.
You mean Boyang fought alongside Bosacius?
I believe so.
And the Millelith soldiers were their brothers in arms.
I guess now we have a pretty good idea of where everyone that went missing ended up.
Yes.
So scary. What happened?
Come on, let's not stay here. I have a gut feeling that sooner or later we'll connect all the dots. And then, we'll finally know the truth. Still, who knows how this space is planning on revealing the answer to us.
Gonna have a look around again. Nothing here. What if finding Lapis is you can't miss the one? Where's the new? Guessing I should.
There's nothing here at all.
What a creepy space.
It has the feel of the Abyss. But where are the opponents?
I think this is
Your
my
memory of what?
of emptiness. That's the power of the
The
abyss.
Abyss? So, this place is created purely based on your memory?
Now my friend son, because I will always remember that the abyss of my tournament.
It's getting darker. It's...
Ether, wait!
Huh? What's that shiny round thing on the ground?
It looks like.
The fantastic compass!
In the other spaces, the fantastic compass was always partially buried in the ground. But this one is lying flat, intact, as if somebody left it here.
Oh, he was just a figment of your imagination? So, he appeared as an illusion because you miss him so much, huh?
I can sense that he is not. But at least we found this.
Yanfei, are you sure this is the fantastic compass you're looking for?
I think so. There were no pictures in the will, but based on the description, it seems to check out. Yelan? What is it?
From the design and build, this fantastic compass looks extremely similar to the catalysts used by my clan. I just need to do this, and... Someone's used this before. There may be a hidden message inside. Let's get out of here and find somewhere safer. All right, here we'll be fine. Take a moment to catch your breath while I try to unlock the fantastic compass.
Osatius was the leader of the 5 Yakshas under Rex Lapis's command. He could control electro energy. Unlike me, he was both a formidable warrior and a talented commander.
Within yin and yang, among the 5 regions, water, fire, wind, and thunder cycle like the seasons. Grasp the 7 heavens from the ground. Open wide the 3 gates. All the world within reach.
Now that I've found the fantastic compass, my work here is done. But if the Bosacius we saw was just an illusion, Will we really be able to take anything we find here back to the outside world?
That's not done.
Well, well. This is not what I was expecting.
Oh, seems like you've made a new discovery.
My name is William. Here I leave the records all I know about future generations to you. Come on. My comrades and myself were ordered by the Chief Saint to take a fantastic compass to the chasm. And assist our middle-lift champions, but the beast in the place were incredibly terrifying. And our forces suffered terrible losses. Enough for the aid of the Yaksha, I feared that my brother and I might have been slain right here and there. Right there in it. This Yaksha has four hands and behaved in a maddened sense, even being unable to remember his own name. When in a crazed state, he refers to others around him as Balatus Minogius. His mastery over the thunder and his form is awe-inspiring. Now it's destined to be remembered throughout history. We follow him into battle against the wicked beast for 10 odd days, finally breaking out. A snake has its weakness 7 inches below the head, and these monsters naturally have weaknesses as well. Having discovered this, the Yaksha decided on a battle plan to target that weakness. In a previous battle, the surface of the castle was damaged, revealing a great enigmatic underground palace in the bowels of the earth. We observed that the monsters will grow weaker approaching this domain, and so we guessed that there is some power there that greatly suppresses these beasts of carnage. We have suffered too many losses, we must end this quickly. Wang Zhao and I agreed that I would take the fantastic compass and lead a group of millers to follow the Yaksha down into the underground palace. We will lure the beasts away and herd them into the depths of the palace. The seal must be completed by myself and the Yaksha within that place, with Wang Zhao aiding us from the outside. Now I can ensure that the seal will hold. With this work, a chasm front will be secured. However, this means that I, the Yaksha, and the miller of us will be left behind with an underground palace. Yet, the benefits are too great. We have to try this out. Warriors have observed day and night, and have confirmed that the beasts are heavily limited once they enter the underground palace. Almost as if some power is eating away at them. Some of our wounded have sacrificed themselves. And others have split off from the main party in the confusion, never to return, with the monsters going to be vanquished in this way. The unmatched strangers of the underground palace is something I fear. Only I and the Yaksha still live to witness. I do not know how much time has passed. The Yaksha is gravely wounded and maddened. I fear he will not live long. As for me, for I remain clear-headed, I can feel Fey mood settling in. I do not know how long I have been here. The Yaksha urges me to depart, forgetting that staying here was the fate we chose. The underground palace is almost like a living being. When a breach first appeared in the ground, we leapt down below and gave battle. But even then, I noticed that the breach was quietly closing. I'm not sure if that was the only tactic we could have opened. And even when we attacked the rifts, the rent open spaces slowly regenerated. Well, they only regenerate slowly sometimes, other times they can be swift, it is hard to say. Does this mean that when we damage the ground in the fighting, we damage out the shell of this space? Or we accidentally enter the belly of some mighty Leviathan, only to be slowly devoured by it? I believe that this should be the end of those wicked beasts. We have outlasted them all. I have tried many paths, there is no way out. The Yaksha has fallen, only I remain. I see my family, my wife, my children. They approach me, and then they pass through me. I must be going mad. How else could I be seeing my family here on in Lei Harbor? I should go home, but can I? Wang Zhao, sometimes I curse the fact that it was not you who had to undergo this torture, but Wang Zhao, as your older brother. I am glad that you survived. I'm so tired, I can't think straight.
This information was left by a thaumaturge called Boyang. who, as you know, is the missing ancestor that I came here to investigate.
All this information, it was left by your ancestor?
Hundreds of years ago, two of my ancestors, brothers, were gifted the Fantastic Compass by someone of great importance. They brought this device to the chasm and joined the war against the monsters of Conria. They set out together, but only one of them made it back. Minus his sanity.
Karma.
Correct. One possibility is that when they fought alongside Bosacius, they were tainted by his karma. Neither of them had visions, so they wouldn't have been able to resist its effects for very long.
From reading through this, it sounds like Boyang ended up staying here for good too.
Well, this is just wonderful. So, that's it. There's no way out?
What do we do? Are we gonna die here? But Paimon doesn't wanna die! Paimon's had enough of this place! Let me out!
What was that?
I got it! I just had a thought. Give me a second, I just need to double check. Uh-huh. Traveler, I just realized something. Okay, so on my way here, I was studying the will the whole time. But I didn't give any thought to the book that the will was inside of. I don't know it verbatim, but I have read it before. The gist of the story goes like this. Millennia ago, an Adeptus made a magic device to seal away evil monsters. Later, he made good friends with a human and gave the device to him to use as a catalyst. A few years later, great demons haunted the mountains. The mortal and the Adeptus joined forces to exorcise them using the same device. And that's not all. The book also says this. When mortal and Adepti powers are combined, one can move the heavens and shake the earth. This contraption is proof that mortals and Adepti may coexist, that there is unity between heaven and humanity. I have both Adepti and human lineage. Maybe my power can work.
There's one enemy.
It worked! I mean, the effect only lasted an instant because I'm not strong enough, but still, we must be on the right track. And look! Something seems to have been activated inside the Fantastic Compass.
By heaven's might and the gods of the 5 regions, Yaksha and mortal together take this contraption in hand.
That's their voices from when they made the seal. Bosacius and my ancestor. They sealed off this space at the top together.
I see. It makes sense now.
There are 2 of them. Attack! Two enemies left. Persona!
Everyone, let's go back and meet up with Ito and Shinobu. I have a suggestion to make.
Paimon can barely move anymore. Oh, why can't we get out of here? Paimon doesn't want to die. Paimon wants to stay with you.
Paimon, just hang in there, okay? Trust me, there's still hope.
Let's go.
Can I do this then?
Shinobu, Ito, we're back!
How's Ito doing?
He must be exhausted, because he still hasn't woken up yet. But he's not in any serious danger, so don't worry. What about you guys? You found something, didn't you? It's written on your faces. But whatever it is, it's bad news, isn't it?
We found the fantastic compass. The previous owner left a message inside, and from the looks of it, there really is no way out of this space after all. It seems like the previous owner was stuck here forever too.
Shoot!
There are 3 enemies. Be careful. This isn't over yet. Listen to me. Just now, I tried channeling my power into the fantastic compass, and it responded.
But all that did was activate the records from when the seal was created.
Right, but the issue wasn't with the compass. It was with the method. Remember what the book says? When mortal and adepti powers are combined, one can move the heavens and shake the earth. Only when a mortal and an adeptus combine their powers can the fantastic compass be fully activated. I'm a mix of human and adeptus, so the fact that the fantastic compass responded to me shows that the system is still functional. Lucky for us, we also happen to have a full adeptus and a human with training in the magic arts.
Interesting. So that's what was going through your head.
Xiao and Yeda needs to go over?
So, an adeptus and a human need to channel their power at the same time?
Yes, if my guess is correct, then when both of you put your full power into the fantastic compass, we should be able to completely reactivate it, maybe even reverse it. Last time, it was used to seal the intersection between this place and the chasm. If we can reverse it,
then we're home free.
Awesome! So there's still hope?
You bet.
Your idea seems reasonable.
Okay, well let's all take a quick break. We'll give this thing a try once we're ready.
Oh boy, Paimon's so nervous.
Don't be afraid, this is going to work.
Yelan, Xiao, how are we looking?
I'm all set.
I'm ready.
Oh, but Yanfei, there's one thing you might need to mentally prepare yourself for. I'm afraid you probably won't be able to take the fantastic compass out of here. From what I can tell, everything within this domain is the result of disordered space-time and memories. We all came here for different purposes, and everything that's happened here has been in response to our own imaginations and conjecture. Terrifying, but also a miracle. This space, well, it's more than just a space. Whether there's some kind of higher power at work here, I don't know, but the whole time, it's been reading our minds and responding to us in the form of illusions. Also, according to the history of the chasm, this place must have existed for a very long time. What could have created it?
Now remember, giant snake is outside this space.
Oh, that. Yeah, I was there too.
Huh? Wait a second. It was you that shot that arrow?
Who else did you think it was?
And the crystal attack the giant snake. Does that have anything to do with why the ground split open?
That snake is probably a remnant of Conrion's civilization, and crystals are highly effective against it. Maybe there was some sort of opposing reaction between those two forces? If so, I'm extremely sorry, everyone. It looks like I might be the one responsible for all of this.
No! You're just trying to help us and solve the problem! You're definitely not to blame for what happened.
If you say so. You could almost liken this bizarre space to a living being that throws all kinds of hallucinations at us to deceive us. Everyone we've seen here, and all the paths we've walked, it all ceased to exist 500 years ago. Additionally, most of the things here are static. So if we really do manage to escape, then once time starts moving normally again, the fantastic compass will likely disappear.
That's actually what I think too. That's precisely why it's such a miracle that we even found the fantastic compass to begin with.
This whole thing feels like we're breaking free from our shackles using a spear that by rights should not exist.
This is a long shot, but it may be our last chance. So, whose wish was it that summoned this device?
Perhaps it was. But maybe there's another reason. Your incredibly strong commitment to your search. It's a shame that we couldn't find your family. But if they were here, I'm sure they'd want nothing more than to see you being rescued from this place.
I gotta say, it does intrigue me, the way we all ended up here together. If this is fate, then let's grab it in our hands and turn it around.
There are 3 enemies. Be careful.
Leave the boss to Ushi and me. We're ready.
The enemy's weak. There are 3
Traveler, take care of Paimon. Yanfei, you might need to come closer to me when the time comes.
Sure.
Alright.
Stars align, bestow your light. Evil purged by thunder's might. Spirit curbed, pneuma surge. By dictum divine, heed these words. Do as I command!
Aha! The fantastic compass is an amplifier. Maintain this energy level, and we may stand a chance.
I will maintain the energy flow.
Understood.
Everyone, stand back.
I shall hold the line by sealing the surface.
As Yakshas, we must fight for this world. General Elatus, falling in!
Watch out!
This trip may be dangerous, yet you insist on going.
I have guarded this place for several hundred years. Only to seek the nameless Yaksha do I request your approval.
Your strength won't last!
An ambush! There are four of them! There are four enemies left!
That was close. I thought you were gonna get left behind. I'm so glad you're okay. That was terrifying.
I know what you were thinking, but... Never mind. I know I can't talk you out of a mindset that's been built up over a lifetime. I don't think we were ever going to reach an agreement over the final strategy. But in the end, it was thanks to you that we managed to escape. So, thank you for saving us all.
No. I could not have done this on my strength alone.
See you too, yeah.
Don't mention it. It looks like everyone got out unscathed, but you all look pretty exhausted. Rest up. There's no hurry to move on from here. As for me, I'm gonna check the area for any unusual activity.
It seems 2 enemies left!
She's gone. Paimon didn't even get to say thank you.
I summon you!
Maybe Yelan really doesn't believe she made a contribution. It seems like she's convinced Xiao saved us all, including her, and she doesn't know what to say to that. And since it's not easy to persuade Xiao of anything, maybe Yelan's just given up trying to talk to him.
Xiao, she's criticizing you.
I'm not.
You speak only the truth. I have no quarrel with that. I will keep your words in mind.
Seems like go through to
Really? Well, that's great. I count that as quite an achievement. It was a perilous situation we were faced with underground, and it took every single one of us for any of us to make it out alive. I feel lucky that we didn't lose anyone along the way.
Hey, so Ballchecker still hasn't woken up yet. Surely he's not gonna stay asleep forever, is he?
I doubt it.
Let's go check on him.
There are 3 enemies. Be careful.
I slept like a rock. Good times. Huh? What you doing? What's going on? Why are you looking at me like that?
Are you in any pain?
The head? What about it? Is there any brain damage from the impact?
You need to tell us if you're not feeling well.
You weren't that bright to begin with, so if we add brain damage to the equation... Oh, brother.
The heck are you guys talking about? I'm fine. I had an epic power nap, and now I feel like a million Mora. Huh. I feel like I'm forgetting something, though. Oh, yeah! Wait, weren't we underground? How did we get back up here?
It's a long story. We'll fill you in later. Ito, we're indebted to you, Shinobu, and Ushi. We couldn't have escaped this predicament without your help. I'm the reason you all got caught up in this. Please accept my apologies, and let me find some way to compensate you for the trouble.
Bah, crazy talk. You helped us first. Of course we're gonna return the favor. Hey, if it weren't for you, we'd still be in a Liyue jail cell right now.
That's not quite correct. You'd be in jail, not me.
Good point. Well, okay then. How about this? To celebrate our newfound friendships, how about you let me take you to Liyue Harbor for some sightseeing and a proper meal?
I like the sound of that. Now that you mention it, whew, I am famished. Oh, I can barely walk here.
I'm hungry too, Senpai. Why don't we head straight over?
Paimon too! Paimon wants to come too!
Hang on, I have other things to do.
Fine!
Alright, well, I promise I'll take good care of your friends from Inazuma. Take it easy, okay? What we just went through was a lot.
Yeah, this has been tough on everyone. Have fun, you guys.
Oh, wait! Yelan left already. I was gonna treat her to some tea. But I'll take this to mean we're square.
Oh, yeah? Is that right? Wow. Okay, I'll let him know. Traveler, Flying Lavender Melon, Ushi has a couple words he'd like you to pass on for him.
What?
Oh, I want to hear this.
Me too. Count me in.
Good idea! Let's do that!
Okay.
Paimon never would have guessed that Ushi was so gentle and thoughtful. Never judge a bull by its cover, huh?
Sometimes the profoundest truths can also be the simplest. I think Ushi's words may well come in handy.
You betcha! Just leave it to us!
Alright, Ito, Shinobu, Ushi, let's go.
Oh yeah! Grub time!
See you next time.
Ciao.
Finished taking care of business?
Oh, there wasn't any business. We were just saying goodbye to our friends.
You're still here. I saw the two Inazumans leave with Yanfei, heading towards Liyue Harbor. Aren't you going with them?
We still had some stuff we wanted to say to Xiao.
I figured as much. I've checked the area. Nothing strikes me as out of the ordinary. Looks like this chapter has come to a close. Now, I just need to take care of the confidentiality issues. Let's hope our friends from overseas can keep their mouths shut. For their own sakes.
We got it! We got it! We'll make sure they don't say anything. Please don't hurt them.
Oh.
Academy is free.
You figured me out, huh? All right, I'll quit pulling your leg. Everyone really rose to the occasion this time. I won't ever forget what we went through. Where could that strange space have come from? And how has it existed down there undetected for so many years? I have to investigate this further. I have a feeling that whatever lies behind all this runs deep. Maybe so deep that no one can be allowed to know. Also, I think someone helped us out at the last minute. They did a good deed, of course, but somehow I couldn't tell anything about them. It must have been someone of great importance. Anyway, these questions will have to wait for another time. I have some follow-up work to do and reports to make. So it's back to Liyue Harbor for me. See you when I see you.
Bye, Yelan!
Alright.
You knew I was waiting for you?
Yeah, so.
Really? There's somewhere I want to go. If you have the time, you can join me.
Where is it?
A place that has to do with the Yakshas. The temple up ahead was built to remember Pervases. Maybe I came here because I had a realization.
You mean back when we were underground?
What did you know?
It's hard to put into words. Seeing Bosacius gave me the false impression that I'd traveled back into the past. You could dress up the Yaksha's life and call us valiant warriors, veterans of war. But the truth is, we are slaughterers and nothing more. For Bosacius, perhaps dying in the heat of a great battle was no tragedy. And perhaps the same is true for me. After living so long, to die in the act of saving others would not have been a terrible thing.
You know that isn't true.
So maybe these thoughts are my own form of insanity.
Hey, don't say that.
Yeah, I've got something to tell you.
Oh, yeah! Ushi wanted us to tell you. It's very important. Ushi said he has the power to exorcise demons, so people use him to fend them off. But after he met Ito, he's never left his side. He also said that he doesn't have any grand philosophies. He just thinks we should spend our lives around the people who make us happiest. Maybe there aren't so many rules about how we should or shouldn't live our lives in this world after all. So, he hopes you can come to understand that even though the power of a yaksha may be harmful to other people, it doesn't mean you shouldn't hang out with them.
There will always be someone willing to be by your side.
Yep, like people with visions. They have more resistance against your power, right? And... Well, anyway, there's loads of people out there who really care about you.
Suddenly you sound a lot like Bosacius and the others. They used to talk about how they hoped to live a mortal's life once the world was at peace. I think I was the only one who didn't think that way. The Bosacius recorded in the Fantastic Compass had lost his sanity. He addressed the people around him as Alatus, Menogias, and others. These are the names of the 5 Yakshas. I am Alatus, and Menogias is General Capisis. The others are Bonanis, or General Chisapis, and Indarius, or General Musatis. I heard that people call the 5 of us Yakshas, the Guardian Adepti. Bosacius and Yelan's ancestors stayed underground to the end. So that space must have read their minds in their last moments as they approached death. Yelan was right in everything she said. Both of our proposals had their drawbacks, and both were sensible suggestions. But the power of that space was far beyond all of us. I couldn't have done all I did without everyone's help. Even in the final moments, it took every bit of my power to break free from that place.
Well, Paimon still thinks you were amazing.
Yanfei and Yelan are correct. I always prepare for the worst-case scenario. This mindset is deeply rooted in me. Even so, it was the most optimistic solution I could think of. If Rex Lapis hadn't saved me in that moment, I don't think I would have been able to escape.
So there was Drumlee's power back then.
In the end, I still had to burden another.
But that's how it should be, right? You've known Zhongli, Rex Lapis, for such a long time. And you've helped him before, so he helped you back. What's the big deal?
Supporting each other is how people support.
Perhaps. In the moment that we escaped from that space, I could sense what was left of Bosacius's memory. If I had to say what I gained from this trip, I think that would be it.
I think I felt it too.
It's good that one more person will remember him.
Probably not.
Menogias, where have you been?
Brother Yaksha, You're confused again. I've told you countless times, I am Boyoung, the thaumaturge who fought with you in the chasm.
Boyoung? Boyoung? You are Boyoung, but who am I?
Believe me, I want to know as much as you do. Here we are, the two who agreed to stay here together, and I can't even call you by your name. It's a shame.
Stay here? No. No, you have to leave.
Nonsense, Brother Yaksha. We're down here for good now. Don't you remember? It's too late to have regrets. The seal can't be broken.
The seal. Ah, yes. I'm a Yaksha who came here to fight.
Brother, are you okay?
Look at the state of me. I don't think I've got long now.
We're the only two left. Don't go dying on me. You know, today I saw my family down here. Clear as day. What do you think? Am I losing my mind now too?
Boyoung, do you want to go home?
I made my decision to leave Zhongzhou up on the surface. I obviously... Of course I want to go home.
I must have family too.
You mean brothers and sisters? I'm sure you do.
Brothers and sisters. Yes, but who am I? And where is my family?
Brother! What's wrong? Hang in there. It's just you and me, don't die before me.
Alatus, is that you?
Who's Alatus? Your memory's going again.
I'm sorry. You all have to see me in this state.
Brother!
Look, there's someone over there.
Who are they?
They're my... I remember now. I know you. My brothers and sisters have come for me, Boyoung.
You're awake? At least tell me your name.
Brother Bosacius.
Hey, Bosacius.
Bosacius.
I am Bosacius, and my destiny is to make the ultimate sacrifice.
I've said so much today, but I don't need to hold back as much when I talk to you. Have you ever had a moment where you felt like you were aware of your destiny? The potential of life? The approach of death? Whatever it might have been. By now, I have accepted that destiny is the one disaster that the Yaksha know most keenly of all. We are destined to misery. And yet, we have no fear.
Xiao.
It's okay for you to tell me this.
It matters not. Rex Lapis had said that you are a witness. It is right that the events of the world are relayed to you. Bonanis, Menogias, and Indarius all perished, and only Bosacius' fate was unknown. This has always stung my heart like a thorn. That is why I went to the chasm, despite being fully aware of the danger. Now that I know what happened in the chasm back then, I can finally put this matter to rest. Before we left that place, I picked up a stone. I thought if I could take it out with me, I would place it in the temple to Pervases in memory of Bosacius. Unfortunately, the stone did not survive. Pervases died in the Archon War thousands of years ago. He was younger than us, and Bosacius was very sad when he passed. Too many Yakshas have become casualties of battle. We are like a flock of birds, scattered to the four corners of the world. And in the end, as Bonanas said, it's rare for a Yaksha to find repose for their soul. Bosacius, Boyang, and all those soldiers.
Oh shit, they are all here.
Heroes. I like that word. Maybe the world will never be free of disaster. But there is good in the world, too. Even the darkest hearts have room for those they cherish. I accept your advice. From this day on, heroes will always look out for each other.
Mm-hmm.